Have you ever felt like there's more to reality than what you can see, hear, or touch? Do you sometimes sense something beyond the physical world around you? If so, you're not alone. Many people have experiences that hint at dimensions beyond our everyday perception. Today, we're going to explore an exciting possibility. You may be living in the fifth dimension right now. Let's start by understanding what dimensions are. In simple terms, dimensions are ways of measuring or describing the world around us. We're all familiar with the three dimensions of space: length, width, and height. These allow us to move forward and backward, left and right, up and down. We use these dimensions every day to navigate our physical world. But there's more to reality than just these three spatial dimensions. Scientists and philosophers have long discussed the idea of additional dimensions. The most commonly accepted fourth dimension is time. Time allows us to measure change and progression. It's how we understand the sequence of events in our lives and in the universe. Now let's take a step further and consider the fifth dimension. The concept of a fifth dimension goes beyond our usual understanding of space and time. It's a realm where possibilities and potentials exist simultaneously. In the fifth dimension, you might be aware of multiple timelines or versions of reality at once. Living in the fifth dimension doesn't mean you've left the physical world behind. Instead, it's about expanding your awareness and perception. You're still grounded in the 3D world, but you're also tuned into a broader reality. So how might you know if you're experiencing the fifth dimension? There are several signs to look out for. One of the most common is a heightened sense of intuition. You might find yourself knowing things without understanding how you know them. This could be as simple as thinking of someone right before they call you, or having a strong feeling about a future event that turns out to be accurate. Another sign is feeling more connected to everything around you. This isn't just about feeling close to friends and family. It's a deep sense of connection to all living things, and even to the earth itself. You might feel a profound unity with nature, or a sense that all humans are part of one big family. Sensing energy around you is another potential indicator of fifth dimensional awareness. This could manifest as seeing auras around people or objects, or feeling the energy in a room change based on the emotions of those present. You might become more sensitive to the moods and feelings of others, even without any obvious cues. The fifth dimension is closely linked to consciousness. As you become more aware of this higher dimension, you may notice changes in how you think and perceive the world. Your consciousness expands, allowing you to see beyond the limitations of 3D thinking. In this expanded state of awareness, you might find that your thoughts and emotions have a more direct impact on your reality. You may notice that when you focus on positive thoughts, positive experiences seem to flow into your life more easily. This isn't magic. It's about aligning your energy with the outcomes you desire. Living with fifth dimensional awareness can have practical impacts on your daily life. One common experience is a shift in how you perceive time. You might find that time seems to speed up or slow down in ways that don't match the clock. An hour might feel like a minute when you're deeply engaged in something you love, or a few moments of meditation might feel like hours of restful contemplation. Your relationships and communication patterns might also change. You may find yourself drawn to people who share your expanded awareness, and you might drift away from relationships that no longer resonate with your new perspective. Your communication might become more intuitive, with less need for words to convey your thoughts and feelings. Problem solving is another area where fifth dimensional awareness can make a big difference. Instead of getting stuck in linear thinking, you might find yourself approaching challenges from multiple angles simultaneously. Solutions might come to you in flashes of insight, seemingly out of nowhere. While living in the fifth dimension can bring many positive changes, it's not without its challenges. One common difficulty is feeling out of sync with others who aren't experiencing the same level of awareness. You might find it hard to relate to concerns that once seemed important to you, or you might struggle to explain your experiences to friends and family. Increased sensitivity can also be challenging. While it allows you to perceive more of the world around you, it can also leave you feeling overwhelmed at times. You might find yourself affected by the emotions of others more strongly, or you might become more sensitive to environmental factors like noise or crowded spaces. Balancing your 3D and 5D experiences can be tricky. You're still living in a physical world with practical demands, but you're also aware of a broader reality. Learning to navigate between these different levels of awareness takes time and practice. Fortunately, there are tools and practices that can help you navigate life in the fifth dimension. Meditation and mindfulness practices are particularly helpful. These techniques allow you to quiet your mind and tune into your expanded awareness more easily. Regular meditation can help you maintain your connection to higher dimensions even when dealing with the challenges of everyday life. Connecting with nature is another powerful tool for fifth dimensional living. Spending time outdoors, whether in a forest, by the ocean, or even in a city park, can help you feel more grounded and connected. Nature operates on multiple dimensions simultaneously, and being in natural settings can help you align with this multidimensional reality. Creative expression is also valuable for those living in the fifth dimension. Activities like art, music, dance, or writing can help you process and express experiences that might be difficult to put into words. These creative outlets can also serve as a bridge between your inner experiences and the outer world. As you become more comfortable with fifth dimensional awareness, you might start to see how it can positively impact the world around you. Your expanded perspective allows you to see beyond immediate problems to more comprehensive solutions. You might find yourself naturally acting in ways that benefit not just yourself, but your community and the planet as a whole. This broader awareness can lead to a more compassionate and understanding approach to life. You might find it easier to see things from other people's perspectives, leading to more harmonious relationships and interactions. Your actions might naturally align more closely with what's best for all, rather than just what's best for you as an individual. The shift to fifth dimensional living isn't something that happens overnight. It's a gradual process of expanding your awareness and integrating new perceptions into your life. Some days you might feel very tuned in to this higher dimension, while other days you might feel more grounded in 3D reality. This fluctuation is normal and part of the growth process. It's important to remember that everyone's experience of the fifth dimension is unique. There's no one right way to perceive or live in higher dimensions. Your journey is your own, and it's shaped by your individual experiences, beliefs, and choices. As you continue to explore and integrate fifth dimensional awareness into your life, you might find that your understanding of reality shifts in profound ways. Concepts that once seemed impossible might start to make sense. You might discover abilities or insights you never knew you had. One of the most significant shifts that can come with fifth dimensional awareness is a change in how you view yourself and your place in the universe. You might start to see yourself not as a separate individual, but as an integral part of a vast interconnected whole. This perspective can bring a deep sense of peace and purpose. Your understanding of time might also shift dramatically. Instead of seeing time as a linear progression from past to future, you might begin to perceive all times as existing simultaneously. This can lead to a profound sense of peace about the past and excitement about the future, as you realize that all possibilities exist in the eternal now. The concept of manifestation often takes on new meaning in the fifth dimension. Rather than seeing manifestation as a process of making things happen through sheer force of will, you might start to understand it as a natural alignment with the flow of universal energy. Your desires and intentions become like seeds planted in fertile soil, naturally growing and bearing fruit in due time. Your relationship with the concept of death might also change. As you become more aware of the multidimensional nature of reality, the idea of death as an ending may give way to an understanding of death as a transition. This can alleviate fear and bring a sense of continuity to your understanding of existence. Living in the fifth dimension doesn't mean abandoning the physical world or your responsibilities within it. Instead, it's about bringing a higher perspective to your everyday life. You might find yourself approaching work, relationships, and daily tasks with a new sense of purpose and clarity. This expanded awareness can lead to a more balanced and harmonious way of living. Instead of being pulled in different directions by competing desires or obligations, you might find it easier to make choices that align with your highest good and the good of all. As you continue to live with fifth dimensional awareness, you might notice that synchronicities become more common in your life. These meaningful coincidences serve as signposts, confirming that you're on the right path and encouraging you to trust your intuition. Your dreams might also become more vivid and meaningful. Many people report experiencing lucid dreams or receiving important insights during sleep as their connection to higher dimensions strengthens. Paying attention to your dreams can provide valuable guidance for your waking life. It's worth noting that living in the fifth dimension doesn't mean you'll never face challenges or difficulties. Life will still have its ups and downs. However, your expanded perspective can help you navigate these challenges with greater ease and grace. You might find that problems that once seemed insurmountable now appear as opportunities for growth and learning. As you become more attuned to the fifth dimension, you might also become more aware of the energetic nature of reality. You might start to perceive the world not just in terms of physical matter, but as patterns of energy and information. This can lead to a deeper understanding of how thoughts and emotions influence your experience of reality. This energetic awareness can extend to your understanding of health and well-being. You might find yourself naturally drawn to practices that support your energy body, such as yoga, tai chi, or energy healing modalities. You might also become more attuned to how different foods, environments, and activities affect your energy levels. Your perception of space might also shift. You might find yourself able to sense the energy of a place before you enter it, or you might become more aware of the interconnectedness of seemingly separate locations. This can lead to a deeper appreciation for the concept of sacred spaces and how certain environments can support your spiritual growth. As your awareness expands, you might find yourself naturally drawn to explore spiritual or metaphysical concepts. Ideas that once seemed abstract or irrelevant might suddenly take on new meaning. You might find yourself curious about topics like quantum physics, sacred geometry, or ancient wisdom traditions. It's important to approach this exploration with an open mind and a healthy dose of discernment. Not everything labeled as spiritual or metaphysical will resonate with your personal truth. Trust your own inner guidance as you navigate these new areas of interest. Living in the fifth dimension often brings a heightened sense of responsibility. As you become more aware of the interconnectedness of all things, you might feel a stronger call to be of service to others and to the planet. This doesn't necessarily mean making dramatic life changes. It might simply involve bringing more kindness and consciousness to your everyday interactions. You might also find yourself becoming more aware of the power of your thoughts and words. In the fifth dimension, the line between thought and reality becomes more fluid. This realization can lead to a more mindful approach to your inner dialogue and the way you communicate with others. As you continue to integrate fifth dimensional awareness into your life, you might find that your definition of success changes. Instead of focusing solely on external achievements, you might start to prioritize inner peace, harmony, and alignment with your higher purpose. This shift in priorities can lead to significant life changes. You might feel called to change careers, move to a new location, or let go of relationships that no longer serve your highest good. While these changes can be challenging, they often lead to a greater sense of fulfillment and authenticity. It's important to remember that living in the fifth dimension is not about escaping from the physical world or your responsibilities within it. Instead, it's about bringing a higher perspective to your everyday life. You're still fully present in the 3D world, but you're able to perceive and interact with it from a broader, more expansive viewpoint. As you become more comfortable with fifth dimensional living, you might find that you're able to move more fluidly between different states of consciousness. You might be fully engaged in a 3D task one moment, then shift into a higher state of awareness the next. This flexibility can allow you to bring the benefits of higher dimensional awareness to all aspects of your life. One of the most beautiful aspects of living in the fifth dimension is the sense of unity and oneness it can bring. As you become more aware of the interconnected nature of reality, You might find that feelings of separation and isolation naturally dissolve. This can lead to a profound sense of belonging and connection to all of life. This sense of unity doesn't mean losing your individuality. Instead, it's about recognizing that your unique self is an essential part of the greater whole. You might start to see how your individual gifts and experiences contribute to the tapestry of life in meaningful ways. Living in the fifth dimension can also bring a greater sense of personal power and responsibility. As you realize the impact your thoughts, feelings, and actions have on your reality, you might feel more empowered to create positive change in your life and in the world around you. This empowerment often comes with a deep sense of trust in the unfolding of life. Instead of trying to control every aspect of your experience, you might find yourself more willing to go with the flow, trusting that you're always being guided towards your highest good. As you continue to explore fifth-dimensional living, you might find that your experience of love deepens and expands. Love in the fifth dimension goes beyond personal relationships to encompass a universal love for all of life. This expansive love can bring a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. Your creativity might also flourish as you tap into fifth-dimensional awareness. You might find yourself able to access inspiration more easily, or you might discover new forms of creative expression. This enhanced creativity can be applied not just to artistic pursuits, but to problem-solving and innovation in all areas of life. Living in the fifth dimension often brings a heightened appreciation for the present moment. As you become more aware of the eternal nature of consciousness, you might find it easier to fully engage with and appreciate each moment of your life, regardless of external circumstances. This presence can lead to a deeper enjoyment of simple pleasures. The beauty of a sunset, the taste of a good meal, or the warmth of a friend's smile might take on new significance. You might find yourself naturally practicing gratitude, not as a discipline, but as a spontaneous response to the richness of life. As you continue to live with fifth-dimensional awareness, you might notice that your ability to manifest your desires becomes stronger. This isn't about controlling reality through force of will, but about aligning more fully with the natural flow of universal energy. You might find that opportunities and resources naturally appear as you need them. Your understanding of abundance might also shift. Instead of seeing abundance as solely related to material wealth, you might start to recognize the abundance that exists in all aspects of life, in nature, in relationships, in creativity, and in your own inner resources. Living in the fifth dimension can also bring a deeper understanding of the concept of unity in diversity. You might start to see how seemingly opposing forces or ideas can actually be complementary aspects of a greater whole. This perspective can lead to more harmonious relationships and a more balanced approach to life's challenges. As your awareness expands, you might find yourself naturally drawn to practices that support and enhance your fifth-dimensional living. This might include energy work, sound healing, or sacred geometry. These practices can help you maintain your connection to higher dimensions and integrate your experiences more fully. It's important to remember that living in the fifth dimension is an ongoing process of growth and integration. There may be times when you feel very connected to this higher awareness, and other times when you feel more grounded in 3D reality. This fluctuation is normal and part of the journey. The key is to remain open, curious, and compassionate with yourself as you navigate this expanded reality. Each experience, whether perceived as positive or challenging, offers an opportunity for growth and deeper understanding. It's worth reflecting on how this awareness might be showing up in your own life. Have you noticed any of the signs we've discussed? Are you experiencing shifts in your perception or in how you relate to the world around you? There's no one right way to experience or integrate fifth-dimensional awareness. Your journey is unique to you. Trust your own inner guidance as you continue to explore and expand your consciousness. Living in the fifth dimension isn't about leaving the physical world behind. It's about bringing a higher perspective to your everyday life, allowing you to navigate your 3D reality with more grace, wisdom, and joy. As you continue on your journey, stay open to the possibilities that surround you. Pay attention to the subtle shifts in your awareness and the synchronicities that show up in your life. These are all signs that you're aligning with a higher dimensional reality. You're not alone on this journey. As more and more people awaken to fifth dimensional awareness, we're collectively creating a new paradigm of living. Your individual growth and expansion contribute to this collective shift in consciousness. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of fifth dimensional living. May your journey be filled with wonder, growth, and joyful discoveries. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and keep expanding your awareness of the magnificent multidimensional reality we all share.